What's up, Looney Tunes fans? It is I, Trevor Thompson, the self-appointed Looney Tunes critic, here at Riding the Shield, your daily dose of What's Up Dockery. And this weekend is Halloween, man, and so let's just mention it, before we see the honor that is Witch Hazel in the birthdays, which is coming up here. I saw this. This was in my bathroom. And I don't know, it seems strangely appropriate. The only thing more appropriate, I guess, would have been if I had some hairnets, but I don't.
Wait right here and I'll stir up some tea and goodies. Make yourself homely.
Happy Halloween to all of you. If you're dressing up as Looney Tunes characters, that would be great, because there's not a lot of costume options out there. So anyway, what does that have to do with anything? I don't know. It's Riding the Shield, and we're doing one about Foghorn Leghorn.
Stop. I said, stop. I said, hold on there, boy. I said, what are those red and yellow pills you got there? Egad, youngster. As sure as my name is Foghorn Leghorn, those things can cook your goose. Good work, son. I don't mind saying it when it comes to them things. The smart thing to do is be just plain chicken. Here.
A witch's tangled hair. Well, there won't be any tangled hair with these Witch Hazel wipes, I tell you that, buddy boy. I certainly do. I mean, it's kind of fitting that a witch's tangled hair is being celebrated on Halloween. But what does that have to do with this video? Well, interesting that you may ask. Nothing. This is Kenny Delmar, ladies and gentlemen. If you love that Foghorn, the hen, the king of the hen house, Foghorn Leghorn, you should know that he is kind of a parody of this man, one of this man's greatest creations, a radio veteran of the 40s, Kenny Delmar. Actually, let me just bring this up here on Wikipedia. The character that Kenny Delmar, this actor, came up with on the Fred Allen Show is Senator Claghorn. Sound familiar? Foghorn Leghorn, Senator Claghorn. And he was a popular fictional radio character on the Allen's Alley segment of the Fred Allen Show, it says here. Beginning in 1945, succeeding the vaguely similar but not nearly as popular Senator Bloat from the earliest Allen's Alley routines. So it's kind of another parody of itself, really. Senator Claghorn, portrayed by Allen's announcer, Kenny Delmar, was a blustery Southern politician whose home was usually at the first at which Allen would knock. And it's kind of like a thing where you just go down from, Allen's Alley, just along the alley, and we meet these different crazy characters. And Claghorn would typically answer the door with, "Somebody, I say somebody knocked. Claghorn's name, Senator Claghorn. That is, I'm from the South. So all that sounds very familiar, doesn't it? If you know your Foghorn Leghorn, all that sounds vaguely familiar. However, if it does not sound vaguely familiar, there's Kenny Delmar again. A few years later, after the Fred Allen radio show went off the air, they did do a movie called. Let me look it up again. I believe it was called "It's a Joke, Son," which sounds strangely like a reaction to woke culture. But yeah, this is a clip from that movie. It's a Joke, Son.
Since when do we have to import our apples from foreign places? You ought to be ashamed of yourself. Born and bred in the South.
But Mr. Leghorn, I have to get my apples from someplace and they grow up north.
Then something's got to be done about it.
Well, speaking in general, I'll grant you.
Don't ever mention that name in my presence.
Mean nothing. But what can we do, Mr. Leghorn?
Eliminate the North. Make the whole country South. That way we could call these apples Southern Spies.
Hey, you.
Claghorn's the name. Beauregard Claghorn, that is. Howdy. Now, son, in my plan, you simply move the Mason-Dixon line up around the Creek Lake. Make Canada North.
Mr.
And after that, anyone who couldn't talk with a southern drawl would have to get a passport.
But what about our maps, Mr. Leghorn?
Map? Did you ever look at the map? You notice how all the rivers flow south?
Well, that's only because of the shape of the earth.
Nonsense, son. It's because they can't stand it up.
The man definitely likes to talk, much like the actual Foghorn. Senator Claghorn, Foghorn Leghorn. There's certainly a lot of crossover there. I don't know what Foghorn Leghorn himself would say about that.
I say that plain old sucks.
I'm sorry. I felt the need to play that clip there at the end. So if you're a diehard Looney Tunes fan and you love, or even just a casual fan and you love Foghorn Leghorn, isn't that a little interesting piece of information? Maybe hey, you got a Foghorn Leghorn Halloween costume, or maybe a Witch Hazel costume. You know, let us know what you're doing for Halloween in the comments, and be sure to give a thumbs up, like, and subscribe as I sip once again from my Red Hot Rider. And I hope you guys have a great weekend, and I will see you next week with another Riding the Shield, your daily dose of What's Up Dockery.